Hello YouTube, just a quick update. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. There's a few things that have happened. Some good news, some bad news, some worse news, a scare. The scare is, I used to have a cave back here. Not used to, I still have it. The Randall's Goby lived in it. He still does. But I couldn't find him recently. Scared the living hell out of me. I thought he died. That's my favorite fish at the moment. Turns out he had dug all the way through the rock and came out the other side. Sneaky, isn't he? But that's the scare. The bad news, the coralline algae is dying off of my shrimps because of my lights. I don't have the right lights. I have the stock LEDs that came with the tank. Not too good. I wanted to buy the current USA Orbit Marine Pro LEDs. They're not too expensive and I hear they get the job done. Heard someone say it bleached out their tank because it was too strong. Started at 30%, move your way up. I feel like if it could bleach out a tank, it should be able to sustain corals if you run it at a lower level. The worst news, as you probably noticed, my shrimp and blenny are gone. The blenny, he came out at night. The clownfish found him. They ripped him apart. It was terrible. It hurt my soul to see it when I found it in the morning. The shrimp, he was doing fine with them, but when he molted, I guess he became soft. They took advantage of that. Poor shrimp. He was my second favorite thing in the tank after the goby. All in all, these clownfish, I love them. They've gotten really pretty. This one's grown a hell of a lot, but I don't want fish that are going to kill everything I try to put in there with them. And I don't want to just get aggressive fish because of the clownfish. I used to have a cichlid tank. I don't like that aggression where everyone's fine, and then you wake up one morning and there's a fish beat up or a fish dead. I don't want to deal with that anymore. So I'm going to trade the clownfish in and just start off with my goby, get him a pistol shrimp, and get a black cap basslet. See where I go from there. I'll probably end up with either 3 chromis or a firefish. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know what I should get. I know for a fact that I want the black cap basslet over the Royal Grama though. And I've got nothing against the Royal Grama. He's really cool. I love the Royal Grama. But my brother already has one and I don't want to copy his tank. Another neat thing, when I buy my current USA Orbit Marine Pros, I've got a Kenya tree waiting for me that I'm going to put back in this corner over here. Then I've got some green star polyps I want to put on this rock thing, that thing, and have it branch out like a tree. Or they don't branch out, but it's got like branches on it, so I want them to hopefully cover the top of that and a little bit of the sides and make it look like a tree of green star polyp. Sounds cool. I was thinking about putting a Montipora up there on this one, but it'll probably shade everything under it, so I won't be able to grow zoanthids. And I don't want that to happen. So instead, I'm going to put the Montipora, maybe a pink one on this edge, and maybe a green one. I really wanted to put a frog spawn or a hammer in the middle, but then if I have zoanthids or anything growing on the outsides, or maybe a candy cane or something, the sweeper tentacles are going to sting it, and I don't want that to happen. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've also got a frag of pulsing Xenia waiting for me, along with the green star polyps and the Kenya tree. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I hear it grows really fast, so I should try to contain it. And you guys might remember I got a little rock back in that corner that I could attach it to, and then just have it grow in a corner close to the glass. And hopefully it'll spread to my back glass. That'd be pretty cool. Be interesting to see that happen. Saw it happen on, I think, Nano Reef, I think is his YouTube name, his tank. By the way, shout out to him. He's got a really nice tank. Other than that, the other news, I've got little white specks all over my glass. You can't really see them on camera. Some of them are white and they're curled up, which is weird. I didn't know what they were. I still don't. Some of them are kind of clear and see-through and they look like little bugs, so I'm thinking amphipods maybe, or copepods. One of the two. And lastly, over in this corner, you can't see it because it's still tiny, but there's a little baby what's it called again? Little baby Aiptasia anemone growing on my glass. I hope that's the only one in the tank. I don't know how I got Aiptasia because all my rocks were dry. My sand was not living. It was dry. I think it may have come on one of the snail's backs. But I hope it's the only one. I'll figure out how to deal with it later. So far, I think if I don't touch it, it won't spore. And then once it gets big enough, I'm going to inject it with a little bit of lemon juice. I think that's what Taylor Nicole Dean did with hers to kill him. And it worked out for her. Also, shout out to her. She's got a really nice new tank. It's pretty huge. It's pretty nice. Really nice. You can see in that back corner the rock I was talking about with the Xenia. Or it doesn't have Xenia, but I want to put Xenia on it. It's just a reflection of it, but it's there. It's a nice rock. Also, I might change up my aquascape because of that problem. I want a frog spawn, but I don't know where to put it. Maybe if I put the frog spawn up here and make that like a frog spawn tree, and then just have the green star polyp grow on like these little rocks on the bottom down here, and then maybe the middle rock over here. That might be pretty interesting. Or, since I'm going to put the Manipora up here, I could probably put the green star polyp to grow on this. We'll see what I do later though. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might even put the frog spawn up there. You know,